different than y'all. Ain't tryna wait till I'm gone. They want my face on the stone. Look at your face on the phone. I can tell you never had a nigga on the shit I'm on. Yeah, you tryna play.
Okay, so it's your boy, Natty Bones. Bones here with you. I'm over here, got Lincoln Heights' very own, Mak Bandz in the house.
How y'all feeling?
So, we about to get in, first start. We want to talk about you for real and let people know, like, how you grew up and stuff. How was, like, your upbringing and, like, what was your experience like, you know what I mean, growing up in Cincinnati?
Yeah, shit. When I'm 24, I done lived in Lincoln Heights. I was raised in Lincoln Heights. All the whole time. Shit. Like I raised with my grandma. My mama died when I was 16, but I had been with my grandma since I was like 3 months.
Okay.
My mom was on drugs. So I had been with my grandma my whole life. I got real close to my mama a little farther down the line. She ended up passing when I was 16, but like I said, I was with my grandma the whole time. And yeah, that was it for real as far as growing up. Shit, I went to Princeton and shit and whatnot for real. Regular shit, Lincoln Heights shit. You know how that shit goes, regular shit for real.
So, yeah, Lincoln Heights historical.
Man, yeah. Lincoln Heights got mass history behind it.
Alright.
Crazy.
You don't know for real, like, that's crazy. But yeah, I got family from Lincoln Heights. My dad's side of family from Lincoln Heights, so, you know what I mean? It's dear to my heart too, Lincoln Heights.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually 13, yeah.
That's what's up. So, did you have any hobbies or anything, like, growing up?
Man, I tried sports. I was ass, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
For real?
Hell yeah. I always knew I was gonna rap though. My whole life. Since I was a baby, I knew I was gonna rap. I just look at like Wayne and shit. I'm like, bro, I wanna be like, bro.
Alright.
Shit like that. Like I knew I was gonna rap, and I was shitty when I was playing sports. That ain't have to do nothing but help the fact. Like, oh yeah, it's over.
Alright.
You know, but I ain't start recording until I was like 17 on a regular basis. You feel me? I always wrote shit like that. Do little side studio sessions and shit. But like as far as me. On some, I'm about to do this for real. I ain't get started till I was like 17, senior high school.
Okay.
And once it was on, it was on. It's been on since. So
Yeah.
it was right move and shit.
Okay. So you say Lil Wayne was like a big influence on you?
Yeah. Only just like when I was fucking
Yeah, Wayne hard for real. Yeah, he had a big influence on the game.
For sure.
You had anybody else that influenced you, or you listened to growing up?
Yeah. I liked it, all types of niggas. I ain't gonna lie, like. Young, I was into like real good music. I went with like little phase of the shit that would come in and slap. Like I liked this shit. I knew like that's a hit for real. Like that's gonna be around a long time. Like we fucking around make history with that type of shit. Like I'll fuck with that type of music. So man, you know, like everybody that was big into like Gotti, man, that shit that niggas that was making shit that I know gonna be around for a long time. Like I fuck with all that type of shit. Like a lot of artists though, a lot of people for real.
Is there any artists that you want to work with, or any producers?
Right now, like in the industry, out of the industry, shit.
From city, out of the city, anybody for real?
Shit, it's mad people I feel like I gotta work with. Like we gotta get something done just for the sake of the city. Motherfuckers like Black, feel me? I gotta do some more shit with Billy. Gotta do some more shit with Mondo, man. Shit, I'll be with AR-15, shit like that. Niggas I fuck with. People I like I feel like they make real good music, shit like that. Or in the industry, I don't know, I be looking at producers more a little bit than like artists. Niggas,
Exactly.
yeah, so like, I like take a day trip. I like them, they nice.
Okay.
I like, oh shit, fuck with him. I love M.A. He out here though, but I love M.A. everywhere with it though.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck with like Southside. I fuck with all types of people. I don't know, I want to work with mass people. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to longevity that shit, be in that shit for the long run, bro. So I want to get it done with everybody for real.
Alright. That's what's up. You said that because I think that's real key for real.
Yeah.
As you network and especially people from your city and stuff like that, like we could, you know what I mean? We got a lot of talent. You know what I mean? People always say we got
there's a lot of talent out here. Cincinnati slept on for real. It ain't gonna be too much longer though. Everybody doing their thing right now. It's going down right now for real.
Alright, that's what's up. So with your case and stuff, do you think that when you was going through all that, do you think that hindered you or on the music side, like, you know what I mean? Or did that make you like zone in more, make you think more about the music, or how was that?
For real. It just slowed shit down a little bit. It knocked the focus off. Feel me? Motherfuckers can't really think about trying to get some shit done, and it's like, oh shit, in the back of your head, it's like, well, you might go to jail. Like, did it or not, it don't make no difference. So like, dealing with that was kind of in a way, mentally, but once that blew over, it was straight back to work, like, so yeah, but it wasn't for long. That shit, you know how that shit go. It wasn't long. Even though I dealt with the case long, me dealing with it, like, mentally, for real, it wasn't that long. It was probably like a couple months. First, after a couple months, I chalked it, like, it is what it is, you feel me? I ain't about to keep letting this get in my way. And then you see everything around you move in a certain type of way because of your case, you feel me? I had people slowing down, dealing with me, etc., everything, like, business, all types of shit. It was fucking up a lot of shit, but it was like, it was for the better for real, so I wanted to really strip it.
Yeah. I'm glad you could stay headstrong and shit, because I was waiting, you know what I mean? Look, you know what I mean? I was definitely, you know what I mean, following you in your pages and stuff, and, you know what I mean, wishing you well.
Yeah,
all that stuff. I know you got that Out the Blue album.
Yeah, I just dropped Out the Blue, that's 8 songs, and in October I dropped More Than Music, and that was 11.
Okay.
So yeah,
what's up?
Yeah, we gotta keep going crazy, crazy. So, yeah, Out the Blue and More Than Music, both out. They streaming everywhere there. You know, feel me? Shot a couple videos for both of them. A couple of them already out, etc. Shit, I fuck with it.
Yeah, your video's hard.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I fuck with the vibes and shit of the video. It's never the same, you feel me? It's the concepts will be storylines and shit. Yeah, you going out of town.
All types of shit, man. I be trying to do all types of shit. I ain't trying to fit in no box. Like, categorizing with no nigga, like, shit like that.
Yeah, that shit hard for real. So,
appreciate it.
So what's your relationship with, like, your videographer? Like, you feel me? Like,
Al, that's my brother.
Your brother?
That's my brother. Yeah. Al, I had seen some work Al did for the Blood Brothers. They shot a remix, and I seen it, and I'm like, damn, who shot this? And I'm looking at it, and I found it was Al. DM'd him like, bro, I want my videos to look just like this. He came, we shot, and bro, I swear I ain't damn near not. It's been that ever since. I ain't worked with nobody since I met Al. Like Al.
That's what I be saying.
Yeah, like we locked in. It's gonna always be that. You feel me? People, you just gotta, you gotta find your team. You gotta find what worked for you and grow with it. You feel me? Of course, like shit like that.
Yeah. Some of my favorites, I fucked with Better Move.
Yeah,
that video was hard.
Yeah,
there was a couple videos I fucked with.
Better Move hard.
Keep them coming for real.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. And I said, you know, it being June, when I just got that shit out the way in January.
All right.
We just now, me and Brody, we had to plot everything out, figure out how we about to attack, and now we on it. Like, it ain't no hell now, because it's like shit, it could have been on pause.
Alright.
So we gonna capitalize off the fact that it ain't, for real.
Yeah, hell yeah. So for Lincoln Heights, do you like to do anything for the community? Like,
Hell yeah. I mean, the community already, we do a lot of shit for each other. Like, it's like Lincoln Heights so small, it's really a village. It's like a family, bro. So it's like we all get involved with each other, damn near with everything, bro. Like, it's like, if you know I'm gonna be there, you know these 20 gonna be there, and you know if they gonna be there, we gonna be there. It's just like a fence. So hell yeah, but even on a bigger scale, the shit I want to do for the community crazy. Like, I don't even want to talk about it for real, just because it's like I wanted to pop out the blue. But it's like we got so much shit we want to do, bro. This shit crazy. And Lincoln Heights even got like a little recreation center, like, so this is like, that's perfect for us to just do everything out of. Like, so we plan on collabing with them and everything. They already do a lot of Christmas giveaways and shit like that, so they already on that type of time, and so we trying to bring the same type of energy just for the community, period. Like, do it all together, like, it just make it all whole and beautiful for real.
Yeah, see what you're saying. That's what's up, I fuck with that.
Sure.
But what's like your biggest like motivator out of that? Like, why are you like doing that? Like,
for real, how I did come up. Not even more necessarily me, my position, because I was a little more, you feel me, you know, you live with your grandma, shit a little smoother, like shit ain't get wicked till you get a little older. But even from like a child standpoint, just the people I was around, and damn, seeing that they wasn't as fortunate or had as much guidance or anything, or had somebody on their ass like getting the house, you feel me? So seeing them take this shit, I'm like, damn, bro, you feel me? Shit, motherfuckers be needing like shit to help, like people be needing help out here, bro, for real. So it's like, hell yeah, that. For real, that just, I don't know, I always want to feel like, damn, bro, if I got it, y'all got it. Like, I'm trying to help y'all. I want to, because when I need this shit, motherfuckers, it's all this same shit for real. So it's like, it's just love. It's just having love for people, just people, period. I'm a people person, I love people, bro. So I just want to make everybody happy. I don't know, I just fuck with this shit, bro. Bringing the good other people out of this shit, for shit. I love this shit.
How'd you start getting into music? Like, did you have, like, did somebody have, like, somebody, big homie or somebody tell you, like, start pressing it hard? Like, was that just a decision by yourself to start like taking it serious?
Bro. Nah, it's just like, bro, from as long as I can remember, bro, I was writing music. Like,
Oh,
6, 7, yeah,
right.
I was a kid. And my dad deaf. Like,
Okay.
so it's like, I don't know, that always did something for me too. Like, damn, he can't even hear me.
Right.
So that kind of wanted me to go farther anyway too. Like, I want everybody else to be able to. I don't know, it was crazy shit. Just thinking like that as a kid was crazy. Like, I don't know, but yeah. From as far as I can remember, I always did music, bro. Something it was in me, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it was in me, bro. I love that shit. It's all I want to do, bro. I don't know. That's all I love that shit.
You know sign language?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's crazy. My dad, he read lips crazy. He don't even sound
Yeah.
Me and him talk like me and you right now.
Right.
He read it just like that, fluent as fuck. But
Yeah, they say like when one of y'all like
since go out the other one high.
Yeah, so he that's what's up. I got family members too, so it's like I had to learn it too, all that. So yeah, you said you be writing for real, so your method that's your method when you go to the studio and shit, you got shit you write, or do you freestyle? Like, how that shit go?
On the humble, I ain't wrote in a couple years for real. I will write. Like, you feel me? If I get on if I'm in there and it's like a little slump, I'll take 5 minutes and just jot something down. But as far as like, I ain't wrote it in a second. I like to write though. Like, I will write. I haven't in a second. I don't know. It's just been a little more organic, straight off the top. Like, yeah, but I mean, it don't hurt me either way. Like, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference for real, in my opinion. I done broke some songs just out, but it's like. Lately, I just ain't been on that type of time. It ain't been moving a little faster, so I ain't even been thinking about it like that. But I mean, like I said, I like the results from either one. That make no difference.
Alright, so it's like either one for real.
Yeah.
What the fans gotta expect from you, like going forward? You know what I mean, with shows and stuff. You gonna be hosting events.
Right now, consistency. Well, but that's always my problem. I don't never stay consistent. Like, so. That's for real for right now, and it's crazy because even from my standpoint, it sounds crazy saying it, but just like, I don't know, I look at this shit like, it is what it is. Right now, it's just showing everybody like, I ain't going nowhere. Like, you feel me? I can do this on a regular basis, even though I've shown that to an extent. It's just like even more at a higher rate. You feel me? So hell yeah, that for sure. But other than that, yeah, we want to do everything, bro. I want to do everything. But yeah, like, well, I done did little shit. Like, we had a listening party, you feel me, for the More Than Music tape. You know, shit like a little bench that was public, you know, everybody could pull it up, a lot of shit like that, and just keep raising the bar for it. Keep making that shit get crazier and crazier for real.
Man,
hell yeah.
I definitely think that's key, you know what I mean? Definitely, fans definitely gonna fuck with that, you feel me? Like, they already know people, you know what I mean, pumping your old shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. I ran to somebody yesterday, he said a line from X Factor. You know, he pissed me off, but I was like, that's turned though. But it's like, damn, bro, this song 6 years old. Like, I'm like, fuck it though. Like, all right.
Damn. So how long you been rapping? You said since you like, you said
like since I started recording or rapping, period.
Well, recording, like making a full song. Like,
when I started recording on a regular basis, I was a senior in high school.
So
I had went to the studio a couple times before then. I had bought my own studio equipment 5-6 years before then, but we could never. I don't know. It just wasn't. You know, a nigga will not own it, like own it. I know what I wanted to do, but somebody invited me to the studio. I ended up rapping on their session. And then after that, I'm like, damn, bro, I'm about to lose everybody. Now I ain't about to play with them anymore. It's like that specific time brought it out of me, like, I'm in here every day. Like, I want to do this every day. So since senior year, I graduated in 2016. So yeah, since then, it's been, like, all the time. But before that, I always knew I wanted to. So it wasn't nothing for real. But yeah. It's been a little second. I don't feel like nothing, though, bro. And it's crazy. I don't feel like I don't know, bro. Like, as high as I want to get with it, bro, I don't feel. I look at all this, like, groundwork, bro. This all, like, bro, I'm trying to come crazy, like.
Yeah. Definitely think now that you know what I mean, got more flexibility, you know what I mean, to go out and, you know what I mean, shoot some stuff, you feel me? Like, definitely feel like I'm going to be seeing more.
Facts, hell yeah. I'm about to go crazy. For sure.
Hell yeah. So, I want to know, what is some of your favorite artists in the industry now?
Right now, I like Dirk. I like Dirk that's been around so long. Like, you can continue to do this. I like Dirk.
Dirk, alright.
I ain't gonna lie, I love it. I love the whole Detroit weather.
Detroit town.
I love Detroit weather. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I listen to all types of music,
Right.
bro. So it's like I fuck with like the weekend. I fuck with like I don't know. You can catch me playing a little bit anything. Bro.
Right.
And right now though, like I don't listen to this Arab. I don't know. I love music, but
Yeah.
trying to pinpoint it sound crazy.
Then you don't just be listening to rap. You like to listen to some R&B and shit.
R&B I'm slipping on right now. I ain't
R&B
gonna
right now.
R&B I'm slipping on right now only
Slow
because
down right now.
they coming crazy. It's so much like to digest with that, bro. It's like I be trying to. It's like jump rope. I be trying to jump in, but I don't be knowing when and where. Like I know a couple of everybody shits, but like like R&B wise, like I love SZA. Like I love her.
Nice.
I love her. Like, she fire.
There's a few ones out there, but I definitely feel like back then, a little bit earlier in times, you feel me, it was more prominent, but you feel me, I ain't saying there ain't no artists right now, but it's definitely less, I feel like now, for real. But yeah, do you think Detroit influenced like your music? Like, cause I know a lot of artists in Cincinnati, for real. I know Detroit, like they beats and stuff like that. A lot of people get influenced down here from it.
No, for real. Only because
I started.
It's like I ain't been on the. It's not only. I've only been on the Detroit wave for so long. I was making music before that, so it's like to say it influenced is kind of like it's off track, but it's like
exactly.
But no, I mean I fuck with it. Shit, give them some more shit. Yeah. So, I don't know the city down there. Other than the people who do, keep up with that type of time, and the city got a lot of like, especially me. I got all types of shit. Digest this shit, bro. All types of shit. I don't know. I don't go in there and try to stay like. Every time I go in there, but to this day when I go in there, I'm uncomfortable. But I don't know. I just be like, bro, I don't know what's gonna happen in here, bro. It really be that. Like, I don't go in there knowing I'm finna rap like this, knowing I'm finna say this. I know I'm finna talk about that. I don't know what's finna go on, bro. That shit gotta come out of you. So it's like,
yeah, I definitely think your music like different and original. Like, you definitely ain't gonna listen to your shit and then be like, oh, this person, you feel me? Oh, this sound like this or this. Like, nah, none of that.
That shit. And that shit, like, it was kind of like, I felt some type of way at first because that shit, you gotta warm up to shit like that, because you know what they want to hear for real. Exactly. As far as like the type of crowd you will be around or the type of people you deal with, etc. Where you from? I mean, you know what type of music that a lot of people lean into. So it's like just trying to stay yourself. You feel me? Shit might not add up to what everybody else doing because they catching waves and shit, but it's like you just gotta be patient, chill out, like do your thing. At the end of the day, you feel me? Like your shit gonna be the one that you feel me? Stick around, so it's like it is what it is. I ain't tripping.
Yeah, your music definitely gonna, you know what I mean, be a staple for the city. You feel me? Going forward for years, you know what I mean? Like it's already been. You feel
I ain't gonna even lie,
me?
bro. On the humble, I was running from that shit for a second, for real. Like I'm like, it just sound crazy. Like, damn, bro. Like, you gonna be the one. Like, you want to be the face, but then it's like, nah. Now it's like, bro, I want it. Like, now at first it was like because like, it's so many other motherfuckers, bro, who I feel like qualified. They make good music too, etc., etc. But it's like, bro, when I think about like who really can dog this shit, like dog, man, I be like, bro, it gotta be, bro.
Right.
Y'all, hell no, it gotta be, bro. Like, so now I ain't running from them. Now I want it. So now I move like I want it.
When you think your music, like, when you think you start to get more popular, when you think, like, you know what I mean, more fans and the wave started happening?
Probably Hood Forbes. I had dropped a song called Hood Forbes. Was it 2020, damn near? 2021? 2020, damn near. I think it's called Hood Forbes.
Okay.
Yeah. That was the first time I had got like a real smooth 100,000 on a video. I've been dropping videos senior year. So it was like,
you've been dropping since then.
Yeah. So that was nice. But I ain't gonna lie, like even that made me more hungry. But that was the first time like people like, damn, you heard that? Shit like that. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like my promotion game shitty. But I'm back on. I'm better now, but my shit was shitty for a long time, bro. It's just like I didn't understand it for real. I'm like, bro, like, damn, this shit nice, bro. Why do I gotta shove it in your face? Like, I ain't understand that. Like, I'm thinking like, nah, they gonna come around with the reality, bro. You gotta. That's another part of it. Like, nah, nigga, you can't just go to the studio and think your job over there, bro. Like, nah. So I ain't understand that for a long time. I'm like, but my shit hard, bro. They gonna come around eventually. Like, nah, nigga, you still got to do that groundwork, that footwork. So it's like, yeah, that was first time like hood forks for real.
Yeah, I think that's funny because I was just talking to somebody about that. Like promotion for real, like that's a whole nother, like that's a whole nother animal. Like you already working and grinding on your craft for real. And then some people some people might not be on the Instagram, you know what I mean, YouTube, all that. You know what I mean. People might not be on it, but it kind of force you to. You feel me?
Yeah. And bro, that shit.
Yeah, that shit.
I used to just be like, damn. And I ain't gonna lie, when I go to the studio, bro, I don't play in there. Like that's,
alright.
I take that shit serious because I take my music, take my craft serious. So it's like I'm dead ass. So it's like, I be like, damn, I'm working so hard in there. You want me to get out and post this many times or do this or do that or do that? But it's like, nigga, you how bad you want it.
Alright.
And then you gonna figure out. I mean, when you stop getting the results you want, then you feel like your shit up to par, and it's like you still gotta do that groundwork. Right. Like I said, I had came around to it, now it's like I take it on head on, and I ain't running from it no more.
What's the streaming era? Don't you think it's easier now than say when people like Meek Mill was coming up and they had to
CDs,
had a trunk of CDs?
Yeah, for sure. But just like it's easier for you, it's easier for everybody.
Alright.
So you feel me? Like a nigga like me might have made sure I stop at 100 miles. Like, you feel me? So it's like he in your face. A nigga in the studio, I can do the same thing now with less effort. You feel me? I can do the same shit. So it's like it's your competition up too. You feel me? So it's like all that shit strategy for real. All that shit crazy for real. It's science. But
it's hella different facets of media right now. Difference. That's why I wanted to get you in here. You feel me? To get the interview done, cause. You know anybody in Cincinnati that do interviews and stuff?
On a consistent level now?
Yeah, I done watched one interview. I think one interview you did, but other than that, I'm
on the radio. Oh, as far as interviewing me?
Yeah, you was in.
I've only done one. For real.
That's what I'm saying. It's I feel like if we had more interviews for our artists and shit, because that's what I seen I was missing for real. I think the people would love that. I think that, and then I'll just take, you know what I mean, our people at a higher level. I think that's instrumental and stuff.
For sure. Put them on a platform. It's open up that type of media as for us. Some people would not like your music and like you. You feel me?
Right.
And that's what they support. You feel me? They might even post your shit. I don't even like the song, but they like you. I seen the interview. He said this. I relate to that. I like him. You feel me? Shit like that. So yeah, hell yeah. Definitely more of that. A lot of that type of shit.
Yeah. You think Cincinnati need one of those people for real?
Yeah, we need everything. We could always use more. Everybody could use more. You feel me? So, hell yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What you think so you think that side of it is gonna push our music to farther and out more? Yeah. I ain't saying that's gonna knock us over the edge. I can't say that, but for sure, it's something that we need for sure. Hell yeah. We need all types of shit like that. We need more performances from the people. We need all time. We need everything, bro. We need everything, but we own it. We own it. Okay.
The city own it right now. Bro.
Definitely do see a lot of people.
It's going crazy right now. Yeah, everybody hungry. Everybody. Hell yeah. For sure.
Yeah, that's what's up. So, you said what you got coming up? You working on some singles or something?
We about to drop a single within the next couple weeks for sure. It's probably sooner than that. Yeah. We gotta go finish smoothing it out, but it's about to be. And then continue with the promo for Out the Blue. Still trying to push the shit with more than music too. Feel me? So we got 2 tapes of shit both in the last couple months, and then we got more on the way. But I ain't gonna lie, like I said, my whole thing is be super consistent right now, bro. So yeah, we got papers and shit to do, bro. Work for real, but that's what we want to do for this. It's how we gonna do it. It's how I'm rocking with it.
Yeah, so it ain't just the music side of it on the back end. What you doing? It's it's a whole lot of more shit to it, man. Crazy. Because people be like, oh yeah, you feel me? They think all they gotta do is music. They think it's easy. Nah, I firsthand, you know what I mean, got to see the back end, all the work they got to do and stuff, and how much it go into it. So
yeah, that's a job. It's a job. It's a job, and you ain't getting paid. You don't know when you're getting paid. That's when you starting off. Feel me? You know, later down the line, or maybe money start flowing a little better. But for a lot of like upcoming niggas and shit like that, but you don't know nothing. Like it's like you gotta learn. So it's like I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's worth it, bro. Because if you really want to do it.
Alright.
So I don't know. I ain't doing nothing else. You feel me? That's what I'm doing. So that's what I want to do. You know how serious I take it. So it's like, yeah.
That's what's up. So it's your boy Bones with y'all. Just interviewed Mak Bandz. Be looking out for his shit. I'm gonna post all his music on there. So be looking out for his stuff. Appreciate you, brother.
Alright, bro. Just love.
Just a little different than y'all. Ain't tryna wait till I'm gone. They want my face on the stone. Look at your face on the phone. I can tell you never had a nigga on the shit I'm on. Yeah, you tryna play